Hello and welcome to Nine Souls! We are at the end of the game. We are actually at the final boss of the video game. We can finish the game in an hour. In 15 minutes, really. If I'm good. It was muted, I turned it on. Because we're at the end. This is it. However, I found out that there is a secret ending, a true ending, that we were incredibly close to getting naturally. But to get that true ending, I first have to get the ending that we're already on track of, in order to get back before the point of no return. So, Nine Souls. This is a video game about a alien species called Solarians, where instead of evolving from apes, they instead evolved from cats. These Solarians, after years upon years of technological advancement, eventually had a leader called Lear, who made the difficult decision to close off future technological advancement in order to embrace communism, in order to have everyone benefit from the technological advancement rather than having a structure of nobility. This eventually was undone. However, at a certain point, a scientist, while trying to research immortality and a way to achieve immortality.
This is a reminder. Remove the I. P from Keon.
While trying to research into immortality, a scientist named Igong, she looks like this, instead created a virus called the Qianhao virus. Qianhuo, that's it. The Qianhuo virus, that slowly but surely killed the entirety of their civilization. Basically annihilating their home planet of Penglai. In a last-ditch effort, the survivors made the decision to build a spacecraft and launch it off onto another planet called simply the Pale Blue Dot. On this Pale Blue Dot, they created an alternative civilization where they were experimenting in something called the Eternal Cauldron Project, basically the Matrix, but rather than being batteries, they are simply being put into hypersleep until they are able to cure the Qianhuo virus, until they are able to figure out what is happening there. Instead of finding the cure, Igong instead created a mutation that gives eternal life, but turns you into a monstrosity connected to a hive mind rather than being an individual. We, being Yi, the main character, were not okay with this discovery, or more so, weren't okay with the initial that Igong created the Qianhuo virus. So instead of going along with these plans, we chose to rise up against Igong and the other 9 souls, and were briskly defeated. After 500 years of healing from that defeat, all of that mutation stuff happened that I talked about, and now we are, having defeated all 9 souls except for Igong, we are now standing at her doorstep, ready to defeat her before she can crack off the final step of her plan, which would be mutating every single remaining Solarian. We are trying to stop her before she can achieve that. And if we can achieve that, we are going to launch the spacecraft back into space, and head back towards Penglai. Now, as I said, that is one of two endings. This is the non-true ending that we are getting right now. But if we have enough time, and we most likely will, we will start working towards the true ending. All right, let's go.
Curse you, Bale! Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I'm remembering now. I got it now. That was a warm-up.
Curse you, Bale!
I don't know why it's happening twice. And here we are.
Oh, jeez.
I agree. I'm with you. Dang.
I want that communist girl off the show.
Dang. I'm surprised that didn't hit me. Dang. I don't know why I did like. I don't know. Okay. There's a couple hits there that I disagree with. Fuck. That sucks. And that's phase 2. Fuck! That phase 2 is crazy. I'll figure it out. I'll get there. So close. That's new. No thanks. Alright, fine. I've kind of figured it out. For some reason I've lost that. Whoa. Crazy that you can swap it up like that, though. Okay. Oh, alright, I did that weird thing again. Where we ended up in the same spot, so she got priority. Okay. No. Alright, I guess. That sucks. Oh, fuck. I can't believe I got... Oh, that's hard to get used to. And that was just a normal move. Okay. No. No. Oh. Okay. Fuck. Oh, again? Did pretty good, though. Okay. Oh, still had iframes in that moment, huh? I mean, as long as I don't get hit by it, but it still... damage I'm missing out on. Dang, I was a little late. I can't believe I just got that heal off. I should have healed just then. I always forget that there's follow-ups to that in this phase. I wonder if it's possible. I don't think I can... Hang on, let me experiment. Can I... No. This is grounded only. Okay. Okay. No. No. I can't believe I missed that one. I didn't charge it long enough. Can't believe I got away, and then I was facing the wrong way. What? This song is crazy. Might as well. Dang, I got pretty close though. Yeah, I don't know why I'm losing that one. How do I do that? Maybe I don't. I jumped first. I was doing really good, though. I feel like I'm right next to it. What am I doing? What am I doing? Am I just fucking standing here and staring at her? Like, what the fuck? I got away with that? I probably could have held off healing, but eh. That's fine. And that's it.
As your mentor, I have to admit, you've learned a lot. There was no hesitation between your movements. Your determination was in full show. You were supposed to be my greatest achievement.
I am. That's why I've been fighting to stop you.
Ah, I hope you're right. The real enemy never disappeared. I leave it to you, the fate of all Solarians.
Opening star map, course plotting complete, calibrating navigation system, destination, Pengli, rhythmatic energy reserves, efficient. Opening wormhole and perform a space jump. playing this? Did he leave everyone behind? No, he launched the entire station, I thought.
Look, Schwan, he's back. I told you he'd come back real quick. I've been waiting ages for you. Let's play some Kyan-kun.
I've organized the recent energy reports together with Schwan. Penglai's soulscape system is functioning smoothly. There shouldn't be any short-term computing shortages. In addition, with regard to repairs being performed on the vital sanctums, we've detected 0 anomalies in the core functions. Other than that,
Oh? Now, that isn't the true ending. There is another ending that we are going to attempt to get. But for now... Oh, hi. Well, that was weird.
Excuse me for such whimsical utterances.
Oh, hey. Now, normally, we just watch the credits. We would do, like, a big review of the game. However, we still have 4 hours left in this stream, and we have a true ending waiting, so... Yoink! Not what I need, but reduces knockbacks from enemy attacks when parrying. Increases stability when enduring heavy hits. That would have helped, like, one boss. Oh, hey. Oh, whoa, hey, whoa, whoa. Medicinal citron. An orange-tinted ore. People once mixed it with wine, believing that it would strengthen the body. However, taking it in large quantities is harmful. Hey, I got you another poison.
What is this? It doesn't taste like anything.
This ore is a folk remedy from my hometown. Some people mix it with their wine or tea. It was sold by lots of vendors who advertised it as a sleeping aid for children. Oh, nostalgic. We used to have some at home. I eventually learned about its poisonous properties, but my parents were adamant. Mom kept telling me how expensive it was and wouldn't throw it away. I almost ruined our chnong? He's sleeping like a baby. It's a good thing I secretly threw that remedy away back then. Can I ask you for a favor? It's about Xuan.
No, I don't clean up other people's messes. You need to stay and take care of him.
Take him back to your people for me.
Ha! My people? Even if I really wanted to return, they won't welcome me back.
You know full well what's wrong. That's wrong. You're just angry. Remember, once you miss that kind of chance, it doesn't come back.
That's not for you to say to me.
Was I really only missing one single thing for the true ending? Oh, hi. You're not what I came here for. I'll do it. You're not what I came here for. I mean, I'll do it real quick, but you're not what I came here for. Oh! Weapon taken from a guard. The personal weapon of Qian Yan, a celestial enforcer. It releases a pulse of energy upon contact, shattering and rending its opponent's bones flat. This is a key item for what? Huh? For what? Hello. That's probably good, because I just need to get up to the upper right. Oh, there's actually more. Log entry. The deceased stole pills and choked on them. He has been dealt with. Calm down. I need to calm down. I need to calm down and give my report. I received orders to catch a thief, but when I arrived, I found a monster. It was covered with sticky pus and that eye. I'm going crazy. What is that thing? Because whatever it is, we don't stand a chance against it. It immediately put one of us into a chokehold and killed him on the spot. I can't even record this correctly. The reason for death is all wrong. I don't get how no one responded to this call for help. What the hell actually happened? Yoink. Definitely didn't solve this correctly. I could have done it when I came here originally. I just didn't quite figure out my bug and how the bug worked. But now I do. So that made another fertilizer. Okay. So now we can go give this to Xuan and grow the tree even further. Oops. Here you go.
You got more fertilizer? That means the tree can grow even taller.
Easy with the fertilizer. Excess breeds its own downfall. People aren't better off the more food they eat.
But isn't it always more better?
Not always. What's wrong?
Then we should stop using the fertilizer?
Well, do you still want to find out how tall this tree can grow?
I do.
Well, now I'm just as curious as you are. Continue with what you've been doing. I'll deal with it if something goes wrong.
Yeah, sure.
And then we rest.
No way. In just a few days? That fertilizer's really something.
Weren't you going to climb up to have a look?
You might not know this, but Anong is afraid of heights.
I just get a little dizzy in tall places is all.
I guess he was just bragging when he said he'd get those magic peaches.
I'd be able to get them if I could grow a pair of them
What?
If I could grow a pair of them GM wings like you monsters.
That might not be a good thing.
Why do you say that?
Ever since you said excess breeds its own downfall, I've been thinking about it. Does that mean we're being too greedy? We want to have the best for ourselves and for others, like how I want this tree to grow taller because I think that's what's good for it, but is it though?
Not necessarily.
A lot of times, more doesn't really mean better. It also happens when I'm writing stories. I always want to put the most exciting things together, but that always makes the story less interesting.
Yeah, right. As if any reader wants to read the second most exciting story ever. I thought you looked up to the lives of Yi and those monsters.
I want to be as strong and as smart and as brave as Yi, but...
You shouldn't try to be me, and don't get the wrong idea, I'm neither strong nor brave. In fact, the Solarians probably ended up the way they did because their constant need to do more and more.
That's why I'm not using any more fertilizer. I'll let the tree keep growing by itself, but if it doesn't, that's fine too.
I wonder why my parents didn't use fertilizer for our crops when I was little. I never really put that much thought into it. My sister was much more skilled when it came to horticulture.
Why didn't you learn anything from her?
Why indeed. It's something I've come to regret, but perhaps I can learn from you.
Well, if you have any questions, ask away.
And now we can climb to the top. Oops. Another jade slot. Something to sell. I don't know if I could buy anything right now. I might be able to buy, like, sand.
Have you seen Anang Yi?
Whoa, I just had a mouth thing.
Have you seen Anang Yi? He was here just now.
What do you mean? Where did he run off to again?
I don't know. Some people from the village came to find him, and they talked, and then he ran off. They even told me to stay and not follow him.
Were they going to the docks?
I think so. He seemed like he was in a hurry. Maybe something happened at the village? I want to go too.
Or maybe he just went to have a drink with the other villagers.
Really? I guess I can't come along then. Hey, wait, that can't be right. Are you lying to me? Did something actually happen to the village?
Calm down. I'll go find him right now. Yeah, so we never finished the 8-men quest line, which is this. Because we never gave him the rest of the poisons and stuff. So it made it so that we couldn't basically be like, yo, 8 men are good. Which made it so that, when we got the ending, it was like, oh, you don't care about 8 men? Cool, they're batteries now. So, now we're showing the game that, hey, we do care about 8 men. Which should get us the other ending. Should. Now there's no 8 men here. Oh. Don't move an inch closer. Don't fret, it's me. What happened here? Your arm. I'm fine. Those monsters, they suddenly attacked. Damn it. We only managed to hold back the first wave, but they got the shaman. Careful, they brought reinforcements. I must keep killing. Don't force it. You've already done an incredible job keeping them at bay. I'll handle the rest. Please, save them. Save my people. Banger? So... Dang. Oh my god. No. I was doing pretty good until the hanging ball man got me. It's always the hanging ball men. Oh. Well, that was weird. Oh, hi, Devi. How are you? How was the end of South of Midnight, I think? How you doing, Devi? Jesus Christ. Hang on, give me a second. It was. It was healing. Yeah, I did conquer Igong, and I did really good at the end. Like, I have really mastered that fight. There's so much happening to me. Okay. Me? Oh, shit. Okay. That was a lot. Are her injuries serious?
She took several blows aimed at the kids, I'm afraid. Divine One, won't you stay here with us? The village can feed and house you. With you here, we won't have to go anywhere. That's enough! After everything that's happened, that's the only idea you can come up with? Don't you understand? This is the real world. We can't keep turning a blind eye to it. But outside... What about the outside? I've been there myself. It might be dangerous, but infinite opportunities await. You can't even imagine the things we could be capable of. Shush, quit talking nonsense. We humans are made of flesh. We can't risk. You're not allowed to mention a second time. Why, you... I know. You're doing this to protect everyone. I know you want to take care of everyone, but I feel the same way. No. I know everyone's scared. I'm scared too. But we have to muster up our courage or we won't be able to survive. But I thought you liked being alone. I was just scared. Scared that I'd end up like the others. Scared of becoming weak and easily satisfied. Scared that I'd become less like the guru. But, damn it. Yes, I still need everyone. That worked for you. What's more, they need you. Is that so? You've grown so much in the blink of an eye. Everything I you picked up. Don't get sappy on me. You never taught me it. Go, Anyang. Bring everyone somewhere far away. Challenge your predecessors. Be doubtful of anything you see. What you... With you in charge, I'm sure will...
She's gone.
Yeah.
Anong!
What should we do next?
Where do we go?
I've recently traveled to many places, and I never knew that... I just wanted you all to be able to see it too. I don't know where to go either, but I'll lead the way. All that I learn and all that I see will be yours to know.
Who could have imagined that one day you'd be their leader?
Sorry, drinking buddy. It's gonna be a while before you'll get to drink my brews again.
I should have quit drinking that wine of yours ages ago. Have you actually thought it through? You're going to have to interact with a lot more people than you've been used to.
Beats being alone and unable to do anything. I just hope that one day we won't have to turn to the gods like you again for help. But thank you. Thank you for everything. If you hadn't taken me in, I would have died on the road. I'm sorry for calling you a white-haired demon.
It goes both ways. Before I met you and Chuan, I never thought I could be friends with 8 men.
Alright, you should probably get going. I know you got a lot of your own fish to fry. Our people will find a way to endure. Good luck, friend. Hey, wait a minute. This thing belonged to you, right?
Hey, is that the Fusong amulet? Did you get this from Chuan?
The kid made me hang this around my neck when I left the camp. He was worried I would get hurt and wouldn't let me go till I put it on. It's some kind of protective talisman, isn't it?
Something to that effect.
I tell you, this amulet here's the real deal. I tripped and fell during my last encounter with those armored beasts. When that red sword came down, I didn't have time to react. I thought I was done for.
The amulet protected you from that blow?
No, it managed to protect me from 3 separate blows.
You're one lucky man.
Once or twice is lucky. 3 times is a goddamn miracle.
I thought you didn't believe in any gods.
That's right. I don't believe in anything I haven't seen with my own eyes. What kind of tree was this thing carved from? Because, let me tell you, there must be something enchanted about that tree. I can't keep hogging all this incredible treasure for myself. You protected Chuan and me, so now it's only right that I return this to you.
It's all broken, though.
It might still have some power. Just take it.
The amulet Shenong returned to Yi can be handed over to Chuan. This crudely made Fusong amulet given to Shenong by Chuan managed to miraculously block multiple attacks from the guards. And then I assume that, yeah. He has a unique condition in which he needs to regularly consume poison to ward off death. He is immune to all poisons and can can identify and neutralize any and all toxins. In the end, he learned to use this talent to help others and became the leader of the Peach Blossom Village. He is known by later generations as the Great Shenong.
Huh? Why is the amulet back with you again? I thought I told Anang to wear it.
I thought I told you to wear it.
It's not that. I saw Anang trying to leave in a hurry. I thought something big was happening. I was really scared for him, so I gave him the amulet.
It's fine, I don't mind. I didn't expect it to actually prevent a disaster.
Back when I was wearing it, I could feel a warmth in my chest. That must have been the power of Fusang, Yi.
This could just be a series of coincidences.
How would you tell the difference? There's a rock inside this wooden amulet. Did you put it there?
What? What is it? Let me see. That's not a rock. It's a Jin medallion.
Wow! We found hidden treasure inside, see? Something good happened again!
That is a bit uncanny.
A Jin medallion hidden in the Fusang amulet. It may have been a miner's secret stash. It can be recycled at the 3D printer for Jin. Okay, I believe that I could now get the true ending. But I want to try, I want to figure out how to do one more thing. I want to see if the steps are complicated, then maybe I won't. But I'm not going to recycle it. I don't need money that bad. I want to see what I have to do to save his brother. Token carried by Solarians used for identification as a voyage log. Got a good night's sleep. As I slept, I relived the times when the entire village celebrated festivals together. The tables covered in lots of beautiful dishes. After waking, I spent this afternoon in the leisure room. As always, my sister went to get drunk. This is so surreal. I don't have to work, but I don't have any goals to achieve. Maybe we're already dead and this is the afterlife. Is this painting the bells? You got it? Yeah, hang on. That's definitely a musical staff. Yeah, 100%. Boop. Okay. Whoops. Alright, so we got bells. So it would be... What? Are they on different levels? Or is it like ordering? If that's a musical staff, which one would be the lowest? Because they're even. Oh, they aren't even. This one's a little lower, I think. So would it be... And then the highest. I don't know which one of these twos it is, so let's take a gamble, I guess. And then the lowest again. The bells don't sound different, did they not? They kind of do. Oops, I hit two at the same time. They do. I mean, like... So match the notes? It can't be that complicated, because there are people that don't know music at all. You know? How can that be the solution when they're on the same level as each other? Because there's no way they want you to, like, go in and, like... Fuck. Okay, hang on. Are those two the same? Those two sound the same. So they're mirrored, but is it just the copy of each other? So is it just... Oh, but then there's like a quirky one. Those notes were different? Well, are these two not the same? Oops. That one and this one. Well, I guess they're a little different. The OG RE1, you need to know literal Shakespeare to solve a puzzle without any aid. I don't remember that at all. What clues do we have? Well, this is a musical staff. Right. You think the one on the left is the lowest? Okay. Well, then that means I've been starting wrong. Let's do let's try let's do that one. And then that one. And then nope. Okay, so let's start with this one again. The highest. I went to the left last time, so now let's go to the right. Lowest. And then this one again. Well? Yeah, the farthest right bell is lower on the screen, I agree. But which one of those two in the middle are lower? I guess this one's a little lower. Maybe it's... hang on. You think the left is a little lower? I was gonna say the exact opposite. Fuck. Okay, so then, and then, and the lowest, and this one again. Sky is saying that it's not that subtle. If Sky wasn't here, then yeah, I would consider that. He's not solved this puzzle. I'm curious about their heights, though. To me, it looks like the ones on the right are lower than the ones on the left. I have no idea. I have no idea how to discern these. Nice. Yeah, the one on the right is the highest, I agree. Hearing that... I don't think it's in relation to their height, I think it's in relation to their order. So I think it's... hang on. I think the height is like a red herring. Got it. The height is a red herring. Yippee! Glory to the selfless souls whose greatness shines through Pengli. I was sent to represent the 500 members of our clan of this island. I swear to... That wasn't anywhere near long enough to read. Thank you, Sky and Vic. Oh, are these backers? Yeah. My favorite is moldy breads. Not because of the message. The message is incredibly sad. But because it's moldy bread saying it. You know? Get your vegetables. How much money do I have now? Do I have enough? 3,150. I might be able to sell some stuff and get there, though, because I did pick up a lot of... whoops. I did pick up a lot of, recyclable stuff. If you hit the button, does it show more? I'll go back, sure. You have full control build? Only for the last boss, honestly. These are the same. Oh, yeah. Here, you can read them all if you want. It's in the VOD, so you can watch. If you're watching that, you can pause and stuff if you really want to. There's a whole bunch. Some in not English. Giving you your chance. Now it's back, I think. Seems random. Okay. Alright, back to the, let's sell some stuff. Yeah, most of the game I was using, just Key Blast. But on the last boss, I was noticing that there was, like, large opportunities to get full control. So. Oh, I also have ADHD sword spam. I have that as well. Oh, yeah, I didn't recycle the stuff. Duh. There's about to be an ad, by the way, but, yeah. If this starts dialogue, I'll pause. It didn't. Transfers part of your internal damage to the enemy after a successful unbounded counter, punishing the enemy and diffusing a dangerous situation. Does that mean that it heals me for my internal damage when I do that, or does that mean something else? I mean, I think this is what... I didn't have this before. I can't remember. I think I had this one on the third one. Honestly, it's kind of fine. I could do this. Last precise parries to inflict internal damage on the enemy, and that does like almost nothing, so it's not really worth it. And then I have one slot left, so I might as well get the Jin collection one. Yeah. Okay. No paints left.
My collection isn't exclusively purchased on you. I know how to alter it because of Jin. All thanks to you, Sir Yi. However...
I knew this was coming. What's your request this time?
How shameful of me to have Sir Yi see right through me. Please allow me to explain how this matter came to be. Do you recall the soul-severing blade you brought me? I believe this weapon could accomplish great things. However, it was rendered useless the moment I tried to use it.
That dagger was still intact after Shuangui exploded. What were you trying to do with it?
Why, to save my brother, of course. All in all, I'm now in urgent need of a tool sharpener. In urgent need of a tool sharper than that dagger. After some investigation, I think that a weapon held by a celestial enforcer located in the warehouse might do the job.
Another elite guard from the Celestial Legion? They're really not that easy to deal with.
I know too well how difficult the task is, which is why I had no choice but to come to you.
Fine, I'll do it. Just tell me where I should go and what I'm looking for.
It's in the inner warehouse. Look for a celestial enforcer's weapon called the Firestone Ring.
Hey, I found it.
Oh, as expected of Sir Yi to return completely unscathed.
Unscathed, sure. Let's call it that.
This texture, a sharp feather-light blade emitting surges of energy like thunder. Magnificent. This weapon will definitely put a hole in my brother's chest.
What? I'm sorry, what are you gonna use it for?
Why else does one use a weapon? I have been collecting Jin and weapons to arm myself in a battle against Jing Qian.
You want to kill your brother? Why?
The word kill could be more precise. We synthetic beings have no heartbeat. I just wish for my brother to cease all functions.
You never said you hated him.
Hate him? Not in the slightest. The heavens and earth bear witness to my eternal love. As you must know, synthetic beings like my brother and I are ruled by our locomotion and not by our mentality. In that same way, a hate of my brother cannot be defined as signs of life or death.
Is that because you don't want him to be under control of others? Like you said, he who is unable to live for himself is a dead man walking, right?
To think that you and I could have developed such rapport in our short time together. It's a pity that for centuries both of us gazed in the same direction yet never understood that whole. My brother and I, we differ from one another. But that doesn't matter. Anything beautiful would rather perish with dignity than endure in silence.
You know better than me how tough Jing Qian will be to deal with. And besides, I thought you hated violence.
The road ahead may be treacherous, but for my brother I shall press on without hesitation. Such an important matter cannot be left for others to resolve. All my preparations are complete. I shall take my leave soon. I cannot express the immense gratitude I have for you assisting in housing me, Sir Yi.
I can't stop you, but it's best to be careful. I never tested this. Can I break this? No. Okay. Alright. Well, I guess now we're good to end the game. I can't recall if this is new or not.
Yi, you're finally awake!
Is that you, Xuan?
Can you hear me, Yi? Where have you been?
Oh, no, this isn't new. Okay. I think this is all new. I think I didn't do this when I got here the first time because I kind of rushed through a little bit. I'm gonna die before I even get there. Jeez. Well, maybe I did do this. I do remember this. Okay. I do remember that. Maybe I did. Oh, yeah, I did do this. This is the hey, we evolved from cats thing. Yeah. I don't know if this is new.
Origin error. I have been going through solution after solution, only to find...
No, I did this. Yeah, okay. Personal diary.
It is a noble job being... Sorry. It is a noble job being a Dust Guardian. Our eyes are always open, and we never sleep. It is through our sacrifice that you can all have a good night's sleep. We take care of the night. I know there's nothing we can do about it, but it's time everyone learned the truth. There is no elixir to slow down the disease. The Ascension Palace was a total fiction. The souls, Igong, everything they promised was a lie. We're just a bunch of cheap lab rats. I mean, at the end of the day, we never deserved to board the island. I remember, Mom, Shanghai 9000. Wait for me. I will save everyone. Every last one of us.
Do you think they did? Do you think they did? All right.
Sir Yi, it seems that I have overestimated my abilities.
You couldn't stop Xingqian. It's all right. You're a scholar after all.
Oh, don't you mean...
Your injuries. Is there any way to repair them?
This time, even with all the Jin in New Kunlun, it would accomplish nothing. Oh, in the end, I shall be the one to shudder an eye first. Dreams disappear in the clouds. Everything returns to naught.
I'll help you deal with the Xingqian.
How shameful. They'll troll you out to the very end.
It's nothing. Just lay down and be at peace.
I shall perish with dignity and not endure in silence.
Okay. I really appreciate that this game, while not having a masterpiece tier story, has the understanding to tell a solidly good story that doesn't try to be more than what it is, and as a result is a very solidly good and not something I'd really critique. Personally, I generally dislike when games try to pretend that their story is deeper than it is. All the trappings and aesthetics of deeply thoughtful writing with none of the actual writing to back them up. That stuff honestly kind of makes me feel sick. but this game was refreshingly straightforward and decently thoughtful without being over the top. Can you give me an example of what you mean? Like, not in this game, as in, like, a game that does that? Here's a prediction. Oh, there's things falling from the ceiling that are hitting me. Oh, and ads. Okay, first try. Whew. Okay. Ori and the Blind Forest. Interesting. Very aesthetics, very dreamy, but when you try to dig into the themes it's going for, it stops making nearly as much sense and uses Deus Ex Machinas to relatively cheap payoffs in terms of writing. In terms of visuals, awesome. Writing, nah. The extremely slow cutscenes and heavy emphasis placed on each sentence is what I mean by making it appear deep without actually backing it up. That's fair, because I would... I don't recall... I don't remember Ori and the Blind Forest beyond just baseline memories, because it's been so long. But I would describe the storyline of Ori as pretty simple. It's a story about family. Same for Will-o'-the-Wisp. Both of them are kind of the same thing. It's a story about family and healing pollution. But beyond that, I don't remember, so... I don't really agree or disagree with you, but I would say that the story is pretty basic. So, if it attempts to be deep as you say, then yeah, I agree. New. He said, do you think there will be any survivors? Solarians aren't the only residents on New Kunlun. What do you mean? Are you talking about Chuan? Wait, no. You mean you want to save the ape men? I'm not in the mood for jokes right now. Are you really serious? I've thought it through. I want to help the ape men survive. No, now that I think about it, the Solarians are a more pressing issue. I need some more time to think. Option number 1 is the true ending. Option number 2 is the ending that we got. Yee. Regardless of whether New Kunlun goes dark, we must take them back to the pale blue planet. We should return the flames of the eternal cauldron before everything is extinguished. If Hang were still here, that's what she would have done. That would doom the eternal cauldron. Do you know how many people sacrificed their lives for this project? That's why there shouldn't be any more sacrifices. Oh? You think the ape men are more worthy of redemption than we are? I believe they'll have a chance to live better lives. Oh? I guess Xuan has influenced you quite a bit. Same goes for you.
Forget it. I can't be bothered to explain myself. Well, this is where we're at. If you want to go do some good deeds before it all ends, I won't object. But what happens afterward?
This is all empty talk if we can't stop Aigong.
If a battle's inevitable, I have something that could tip the balance. Remember that rhizomatic bomb you found last time? I have plans for a new arrow that, if made, could tear apart heaven and earth. And that's not an exaggeration.
Have you started making it?
Yeah, the automatic forge is working as fast as it possibly can, but it still needs some time. The bad news is this type of arrow can only be fired once.
Once is all I need. Let's split up. I need to prepare for my confrontation with Aigong while we wait for that arrow to be completed. The 8 men problem is a bit more pressing. I need you to take Xuan to Shenong. After that, activate the docks and...
You can't just decide for me. I'm not going.
Xuan? Don't throw a tantrum. I know you were listening. Did you hear everything Uncle Chubby and I were saying? Then you should know that it's not safe here anymore. Didn't you see how they hurt Abacus?
I don't want to go to that pale blue thing. I want to stay with you, Yi. I want to go to Penglai together.
Don't be silly. That's not a place you should go.
At least you'll be there.
You have no idea what you're talking about. You don't even know me.
Of course I know you. I know you like your food well seasoned and extra spicy. I know that when you sleep, even the neighbors can hear you snoring. I know that you're super knowledgeable about everything. You taught me so much and made me realize how big the world could be. I know that after Mom and Dad left, you were the only one who would love me. I'll have nothing if you're not going to be with me.
Xuan, there are some things I think you should know. I'm actually not a very good person. Centuries ago, in a desperate attempt to avoid extinction, we Solarians took your people. We kidnapped countless 8 men from the pale blue planet to New Kunlun. We robbed you of your freedom, treated you cruelly, and killed you indiscriminately. That's the truth behind Peach Blossom Village. The worst part is, this was all my idea.
I already figured all that out ages ago. I'm not stupid. I saw those killing machines on the day I left with Anong. That was when I guessed that our village might not be what everyone imagined it to be.
Then you should also be aware that if it weren't for me, you might have been living a normal life on the pale blue dot. Your mom and dad would still be alive.
When I first saw those things, I was really scared, to be honest with you. But that's the thing. You're the Yi who lives with me now. You're not the Yi from the past. And most important of all, I know the current Yi would never hurt me. As dangerous as it might get, I'm not scared when I'm with you. Please let me stay.
Don't be silly. Since when did you start being so difficult? How's this? I promise to pick you up from the pale blue dot as soon as things settle down here.
Really?
When have I ever lied to you? Please, go take refuge with Shenong and the others.
I better get moving in case something happens to the docks later.
I'm leaving in your hands. Explain the situation to Shenong and guide the 8 men to the transport ships. I'll prepare for my flight and wait for the arrow to finish before meeting up with you all. I did not know that New Kunlun was in space. I thought New Kunlun was landed on the pale blue dot. Rhizomatic arrow. An arrow crafted by Kwafu, inspired by the rhizomatic bomb. It carries similar destructive energy. This arrow should be used as a last resort in your battle against Aigong. It can only be fired once. Alright. Oh!
Sir.
Let's be honest, brother. With that incredibly smart brain of yours, how could you have overlooked the fact that none of these ships can move unless there's a Solarian at the helm? Were you expecting these 8 men to fly themselves to the pale blue dot?
You're the best pilot I know.
I knew it! You sly dog! Look, I'll send Xuan and the rest of the villagers back to the pale blue dot. However, that is my own decision and has nothing to do with you.
Then...
Do not thank me. I just want Xuan to have a real home. I also bear some responsibility for causing this mess. As for you, go get your affairs in order. Even if it's just the 2 of us left, let's go back to Penglai together. You got that?
It's a promise.
Hey.
Take it easy. You furballs aren't going anywhere before my people are on board. Especially you, Chubby. With you around, the villagers act like there's a bunch of obedient children.
Sorry, I read that wrong.
With you around, the villagers act like a bunch of obedient children. Saves me a whole lot of bother. Here I am, still relying on you gods to lend me a hand right up to the end. Feels gross. Isn't that right, Xuan? Xuan? What's wrong? Didn't you want to say something to Yi?
No.
Come on, we're on a tight schedule here, kid.
No, I don't want to go! I want to stay with you, Yi!
Xuan, come here. I have something for you.
Is this your mystic nymph?
Yes, it's very important to me, so I want to ask you for a favor. Can you hold on to it for me for a little bit?
Really? Okay, I understand. I'll take good care of it and return it to you later. Good night, Mao. I love you. Mwah.
Why are you pouting and crinkling your eyebrows as if you what? Why are you pouting and crinkling your eyebrows if you understand? How about this? As a reward, I'll take you to see the ocean when we're both on the pale blue dot.
Really? And sure. Pinky promise?
Pinky promise.
It's almost time. Let's get ready to depart. Take care, brother.
You all take care too.
When she be soon.
How are you doing, dear brother? Whenever I get some free time, I always find myself writing to you, just like before. I would be lying if I said I had no regrets over deciding to stay. Whenever I think about dying alone in a world without you, I start to feel so lonely. I know you're probably too far away for these messages to catch up. It will probably take hundreds of years for you to receive the first one. I know I'll never get to receive your replies. But it doesn't matter. From my memories, I can piece together fragments of you. Your every glance, your every word.
Hang.
I'm sure your plans have worked, and you're no doubt celebrating the fruits of your success. Or perhaps you have embarked on an entirely new journey?
No, I was going to pick you up, I swear. I didn't know I would wake up centuries later. If it wasn't for...
If you have a new family, will you still remember me?
Of course. How could I ever forget about you?
Will you miss the days we spent together?
I'm sorry, I miss you so much. I really miss you.
Sorry. This is supposed to be my last message to you, not a bunch of trivial questions. I want you to know that my time has come. But don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. I'll just be stepping ahead of you to return to heaven and earth.
I know.
Let's make a promise that on that day, when we meet again, you'll take the time to tell me your story.
I promise, Hang. I promise. It's a promise.
Take care, my dear brother, until destiny reunites us.
Goodbye, Hang.
You have no more unread messages from Penglai.
Oops.
As one of the few people who can resonate with Fusong, Hang believes in returning to the Tao, and that it is natural to coexist and perish with Penglai. She therefore did not cling to life and refused Yi's proposal to live in New Kunlun. She chose to stay in their hometown and accept the natural end to her life.
HJIM lag again. Drusa 1 lost.
Drusu 1 lost. Hi, Angie. Thanks for the sub. Hope you enjoy your emotes and your balloons. How you doing, dog? Do you think this is also backers? Or maybe the devs? You gave me chills with that last Yi line. I was legitimately tearing up. I was able to sound sad because I was. Less laggy with the VPN. If that's the case, then you are being rate limited by your ISP, and you should call them and complain. You can Google rate limiting to learn more. Don't just take my word for it. But you are being rate limited. I almost got this ending, Sky. I was only missing one poison and the second fertilizer. That's all I had to do to get this ending. I almost did it naturally without looking anything up. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say... Never mind. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Well, this is gonna be like a call to the past, so like this is gonna be exactly the same, right? Unless that's not what this is. I don't remember anymore. What I was gonna say is, I assume the first two phases of the boss fight are exactly the same. Yeah, this is all going to be exactly the same. I'll include this part. Since the dawn of our race, Solarians were such stupid beasts.
before the whims of fate, endlessly pursuing our own tails. You should celebrate, because we're about to break out of this cycle and enter the realm of the immortal.
You think this is what will free us? I'm not going to let you have your way.
How extremely cruel of you. I hoped that by trapping you in your dreams, I could avoid this confrontation. No mentor can bear to end any of their students' lives. Don't make me do it twice.
Oh, you'll have to do it a lot more than twice. You've already done it 76 times, so...
All right.
Dang. Fuck. I really thought I had it down. Alright, first attempt back at phase 2. No. Still can't figure that one out for some reason. Still can't figure that one out for some reason. I don't know why I can't fucking piece it together, the fucking Sunn attack. Alright, well here's third phase, but I got no health. Whoa.
Okay.
You didn't see nothing, VOD watchers. You didn't see nothing. I just noticed that because we saved the 8 men this time, this number has gone up. So it went up from 20% to now 80%. Because we saved the 8 men first instead of coming here. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Well, this boss will be achieved on another day, because that day will not be today, given the fact that I have gotten to phase 3, I think 4 times, and I haven't been able to get past the second move. So it'll have to wait, because it won't be today.